Whatever you do, don't think of this Bentley Continental Supersports as a Vauxhall Nova Spin for gullible squillionaires. It's way more than a stickered-up run-out special, with Bentley having spent 2 years developing it and putting, according to product chief Paul Jones, everything we know about Continental into this car. There's a strengthened crank train with new con rods and main bearings, and a softer torque converter to allow the two new, bigger turbos to spool up more effectively before takeoff. To deliver enough air for the turbos to operate, a complete replumbing job was needed, while new high-capacity coolers had to be fitted too. Also, the front springs are 45% stiffer, the rear's 33, and the anti-roll bar 53, while there are new splitters and diffusers, which vary depending on whether you have a questionable rear carbon wing, or one without, or a convertible. On top of all of these changes are some new trims, such as the checkerboard carbon dash, a choice of 1, 2 or 3 color hide combinations, new steering wheel and seats, properly adjustable rather than the buckets of the 2009 Supersports, as well as the usual carbon trinkets on the bodywork. Essentially, you start with £212,500 for the Supersports to look like a common or garden Conti, or you can keep splurging to give Con a run for their money in the tastelessness stakes. Even through a corner, the Continental's traditional weak spot, the Supersports is fairly useful, with the torque vectoring system braking the rear and side wheel to provide a pivot and dabbing the inside front on exit to avoid understeer. Brutally effective rather than balletic, it's an extreme GT rather than sports car. The silky W12 sounds relatively quiet even under heavy acceleration, and so I would recommend you take the X specification pack that adds carbon mirrors, Supersport tread plates, black 21 in alloy wheels and crucially, ëeverything exhausts. These titanium exhausts, steel are standard, Bang & Thunder and cackle, especially in sport mode, and add a more suitable soundtrack. There's no such thing as understatement in a car like this. Like those posh establishment types who end up on the front cover of the Sunday tabloids, the Bentley Continental Supersports is a crazy beast, hidden behind a veneer of respectability. It will cover ground at a speed few cars can match, and takes the Continental onto a wholly different plane of performance.